All right, Alec, welcome back to Survivor Cook Islands. Unfortunately,
Here we
our
are.
favorite
Our,
JP
our, our
has been
favorite
voted out.
boy. There he is. JP. We loved him. We famously were really big fans. We hoped he'd go the distance
The,
this season.
the character.
No, that's a lie. We hated him. We really did not like his attitude. They maybe done dirty by editing, but boy, he sure never came across very good. There was some stuff that like I don't even think editing could have saved. Like, and he was just getting really pissed off for no reason about Billy.
That's just him. That's raw,
It's
baby.
just yeah, that's
Take
pretty
him or
raw.
leave him. That's JP. All right,
That's
never
JP.
forget it. So I mean, there was a couple moments. Well, we had Nate. Nate is ultimately the only one left out of that vote for that tribe, because Adam even ends up voting JP out. For
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know
we'll
if
see some explanation of that.
Parvati. I don't know if she heard like or
Some
she let him know or something about
monkey
it. I
related
guess
business, perhaps.
monkey business. Yeah, he's my little monkey.
hmm But I mean, Nate said we should let the king sit pretty. That's his motto. That's
Yeah.
his motto. And it really did not work out for him. But,
Yeah, not so much. But
and then we had the whole little baby bird incident, the
yep,
controversial cowboy dropping a baby bird incident, almost
looking
killing.
at some boobies, and
Yeah.
you know, you get burned. But
You go too close to the boobies, you get burned sometimes.
it's true. It's true. But he was able to salvage it. He rescued the little. They rescued the little chick that fell out, and they sort of repaired the nest and brought it back up to the top. And the bird looked very confused about what was going on and was reasonably upset. But you know,
He said he was humbled
it's
by the experience, at least. So
he was humbled by the experience. Yeah.
anyway,
So
let's go see what's gonna happen in this episode. All right. As always, click the link in the description to see the highlights of the reaction, and come back afterwards for the discussion. Okay.
looking forward to it. It's been a good season so far. I don't get it. I
The
literally
math's
do not
not
understand what
mathing,
that was about.
sis.
I do not understand it at all. That
Mm.
makes no sense to me.
Mm. Well, I think it
The
comes down.
woman literally did nothing the whole episode, like to piss anyone off. I think
Uh,
Christina's been like
yeah.
losing octopus and shit. Like, the whole episode is edited in a way to make you think she's gonna get voted out, but it's like, and then they just nope, it's Stephanie actually. For what reason? None really. I mean, most of the girls didn't seem to buy this whole mashed potatoes thing, and everyone seemed like they didn't really have that much faith in it. But no, they decided to go with it anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's one of those things where they were both kind of seen as expendable to everyone. So it's like if Nate's really that passionate about it, all right, fine. It doesn't.
Yeah.
They don't. They both are. They say everyone's saying they're both not very strong in challenges. So it's not like one big
Yeah.
difference one way or another. So it's like, okay, we'll
But it's
deal with
just
Christina being annoying, because I mean Nate believes that she wants to give up, or wants to go get some mashed potatoes. I mean, Nate's been
what
all
are,
on this
he's
train since the last time
he has. Yeah. He's like, oh, she wants to chill. Okay, well, she wants to go home. Let's just bring her home. And then she like she was like, that was silly. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have been open to be like, taking the fall or anything like that.
seemingly was that
And then it's like,
one comment that got her undone. I mean, obviously it's that combined with the previous statement.
yeah.
People get this idea that she's not totally in it, but I don't know.
Just like imagining food, like talking about wanting food
Yeah.
is like enough reason to get some. That makes like that was just like blew my mind. We've seen people do that for like literally every single season of Survivor. People are talking about, man, I miss the food. I want this food, and especially during like the
Yeah.
food like challenge things, like isn't it tempting? Cheeseburgers. You haven't had these. Haven't had chocolate in a while. You know. And then this is just like she just mentions offhandedly that she wants some mashed potatoes and gravy.
It's just what
She
you
misses that.
fantasize about. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, she wants to go
He
home.
took that. He
It's
was
like, what?
She was like,
we did. Oh, he didn't just take that. He ran. He ran. He ran with that.
she was like,
It was
you know what, I don't know. I could see myself going home and having some mashed potatoes and gravy. And he's like, haha, wait, what did you say?
yeah.
He like latched onto that. Whoa, wait, you can
Oh,
see
she
that?
just.
Okay. I would never picture
What you're
myself doing
saying?
that.
So what you're saying is that you want to go home. That's what.
Yeah,
That's that
exactly.
kind of energy. That's that
So
energy. So what you're
your
saying
mind's
is.
not in this game. It's back at home with the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay, I see. I see.
What
I
did
see.
Flicka say? The power of the mind is
The power of the mind it's a dark place to be or something like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly coming into play here. All right,
Wow.
so it's the least eventful vote off for sure so far.
Yeah, it
But
was. I mean, to the point where it was weird, like strangely, kind of out of nowhere. Like not really out of nowhere, but like it seemed like no one was really behind it one way or the other. So it's just like
it
whatever, I
seems like
guess.
this tribe is very different from the other tribe, where it's like no one here
Yeah.
seems to be talking in terms of like completely strategical.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're all flickas. In
They're all
it.
flickas to a degree.
You know,
So, well, I guess the episode overall was fine. It sort of ended up being like a
it was fun.
boring kind
Yeah.
of conclusion, but we did see like the melding of tribes where Ozzy, Cowboy, and Flicka all went on an expedition.
Yeah.
Let's go check out that other island, and then it turned out the other island was the other tribe's island.
And then Cowboy talked their ear off.
Yeah, the editing was hysterical.
Yeah.
That was actually really funny because they kept showing like time lapse stuff going on, and then it like cuts to like it fades in, it crossfades into like a new time, a new like different stuff he's talking about. It was very funny.
Everybody's so annoyed by him going on, but it's like,
Yeah.
what else do you have out there? Like, you've probably
Yeah.
talked about everything you can talk about at this point. You have a new person telling stories. Why not?
Yeah,
I'd be all for it.
yeah. The thing that you wouldn't be all for was, and he's then starts being like, "Hey, come help us, come help us get
We have
supplies."
some of the
Also, can I have some of your spices?
hmm
Yeah, nah.
Adam's like not on our island. He's like, he would have been like Jamie in Guatemala, where he's like, I will not talk with the enemy.
Yeah.
This is not.
I will refuse to. I refuse to say anything
Yeah.
to them.
So that was a nice little moment, but they tried to get like Sundra and anybody else to come with them, and they're like, no,
And
we're
they
not
didn't.
doing that.
Yeah, they didn't want to have
No
anything to
fighting.
do with that. Nope.
But
No
we did
bites.
have who was it? Yule, Becky, and Candace were talking to Sundra about getting her in to like
Yep.
a Final Five situation.
I try to get her involved there.
She did mention Ozzy, but she was like, we like you.
Yeah.
So don't really trust him so much. It's kind of more of
yeah.
a you sort of situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Really good
Jonathan came back. Jonathan got banished to Exile Island for a brief
Yeah.
period. And he couldn't find the idol, and he even made the statement that it seems like it's probably been found already, because I'm pretty sure I was digging where it was. So-
Yeah, absolutely. And,
Yep.
and that was a consequence of the weight challenge that they were doing in pairs.
Yeah. Wait for it is what I called it.
Right. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Yep.
We saw
And
the guys stepping up in the Raro tribe
Yeah.
because their main bro got voted out.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Beginning of the episode was sort of like another cold open where it was weird because they were like, man, the ladies aren't pulling their weight around camp. And I was like, what are you
Nate said
guys
that at least,
talking about?
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, was he just sleeping around? It's like, okay.
Man, I would kill for some. I would kill for some mashed potatoes right now.
Yeah. Wait, was that? So what you're saying is you want to go home?
You got me.
You got her. Got her.
And then we had the immunity challenge, which was like first you had to hold the poles up and maneuver them across on top of them, and then at the end everybody had to go onto the one small platform, shove up there.
Yeah, but they had to climb up the platform, and then they had to jump off the platform, and then they had to climb back up the smaller platform,
Mm-hmm.
and all fit on it. And it was very.
You didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending. I thought the rest of it was fine. I called it Platform Peril, which is a Mario Party 2 minigame.
I
I think it was
like
actually a Mario Party 1
I
minigame,
like when
but
they all shove on there. It's kind of ridiculous. Imagine you have like one bigger guy, and then it's like this
it
is
was
impossible.
it felt, yeah, can you imagine with imagine that with old Billy?
I mean, yeah, with Billy and yeah, Raro Tribe, which did lose the challenge. They do have all the bigger guys, so I mean, it
Yeah.
might not be a coincidence. You know, they just voted out
Right.
JP. Luckily, had
Yeah.
another boy up there. Though I did like Adam and Nate getting all cuddled up in the
Oh
in the
yeah,
weight
that was
challenge.
great. Yeah, they were like hugging. They were hugging onto each other. It was great.
Imagine they're just like kissing each
Um,
other in the cheek, like, "You got
yeah,
this. I got you, bro."
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it just felt very much like I remember doing stuff like that at like camp. I remember
Really?
doing
Yeah.
things like yeah, we did
Yeah.
like certain like trust exercises and stuff we did where it was like, oh, everybody's got to fit all on the top of a like that small little area. Everyone's got to fit on there.
Well,
It's like a competition or whatever. It felt very very camp
they
like.
do have similar vibes to
So
those kind of challenges,
yeah,
though. Sometimes where it's like
it's
the
true.
one where you
It's
have
true.
to like maneuver over your tribe mates, like on.
Oh yeah, that's
And
that's very camp feel. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So yeah, then it ultimately came down to Christina is the new JP, rubbing people the wrong
yeah.
way, getting the octopus dumped out in the ocean,
Hmm.
and so it's like all these young bucks and
Yeah,
young
and the
chicks
old ladies.
are like, we're so annoyed with everything she says.
Yeah,
But Stephanie
but
makes the comment about mashed potatoes and gravy, and that's it. That's it.
yeah,
Even
that's it.
though
She's gone.
Parvati had the sense about her that she was like, no, I don't. I think she it just kind of got twisted.
Yeah,
But just I guess
but
everybody else was on board
conv-
for it. So
they're all convinced. They were all convinced that she just didn't want to be there anymore. So
the train was
or
too
some
far
or
ahead at
something.
that point,
Yeah,
to turn it back.
yeah, yeah,
All it takes is one thing, Stephanie. Stephanie keeps putting her foot in her mouth out here.
yeah. She did. She did it consistently. It's wild, wild.
So
But there you have it. That's the episode.
yeah,
So
Stephanie's gone. Who would you give the MVP to for the episode?
there's not like a huge standout, I don't think. But I'm going to give it to. I'm gonna give it to Cowboy.
Cowboy, that's right.
Yeah, for being very entertaining most of the for all the bits he was in. Because
Yeah,
he looked over, he's like, oh, they're not pulling their weight. And then we also had an episode of that. He's like, the ladies aren't pulling their weight.
yeah,
Just sitting over there looking. He did that. He had more of that, and then
yeah.
but then just the moment where he's cheesing with the other camp, it was very entertaining.
He's always
It was-
cheesing,
He
There's
is.
nothing else. He's out there living his best life.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
So
like, if they don't start pulling their weight, they will be eliminated.
they will be. Yeah, that's very defined. Yeah. Yeah. There wasn't like a specific like this one person is a huge standout in this episode.
No,
Not really. That's,
I'd say maybe honorable mention to Poverty,
yeah, maybe.
because she had a fun
Right.
little confessional in the beginning about how the guys are all they're
Oh, yeah,
really
the
pulling
guys
their
are
weight
all.
suddenly.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
like
They're
this.
yeah.
And
It's cute.
she was like the most receptive to Stephanie, at least,
Yeah. But
But
It was
yeah,
not to be.
Cowboy. Cowboy
Cowboy,
doing his
yeah.
thing. All right, well, come back next week for another episode of Cook Islands. If you
Absolutely.
enjoyed this video, why don't you go check out our review of Ghostbusters. All right.
okay, yeah, do it. Check it out. There's a lot of similarities, I think. I mean, there's a lot of
I
parallels.
think you can see it.
Parallels.
It was very close. All right. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and if you do, we'll be sure to read it in the next episode of the Tarqaron podcast. All right. Click the notification
All right.
bell and hit the link in the description for our social media. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.